crazy world, you've arrived at that's a pretty crazy idea. And me, I'm John.
Okay, she's just about there. Okay. Communication area, unable to establish communication, verify connection at the and the ignition is okay, the ignition is not in the on position. Where's my keys? Here they are. Okay. Press. Okay. So let's put it on. There we go. Let's just see. Crankshaft position sensor. No signal. Okay, that is one of them. Let's get it in there. So you're gonna focus. There we go. And then the next one. DTC severity 2 of 3. Repair immediately if drivability issues. If drivability issues. Yeah, I would say that's a kind of a biggie. Sensor, no signal. If drivability issues are present, threat to essential system components. If not, repaired as soon as possible. Fuel system CL. I've never used one of these before, so oh yeah, this is the freeze frame. Okay. Okay, let's just see what the second one was. 2. Global OBD2 position. Two of 2. Pending. Okay. 2 of 3, repair him. So the crankshaft position sensor seems to be the big winner here. It is 1. And 2. So I'll have to find out what that is. So that might be my last problem. I'm going to have to have a little think about that. So there we go. That's it. And number 1 is the same thing. PO335. Don't know why I'd have the same issue twice, and I don't know what the 2 red buttons are. Okay, that's it. To gain access to the camshaft sensor, I'm taking off the air filter, probably the throttle body as well, because it's down in there. Now you can get to it back in here, but you'll never be able to test the plug, the wire, with it being so buried back there. So I'm going to just take this stuff off, gain some access to it. The plug, I believe, comes off of this too, so maybe pulling that out might help. Okay, so we've got a nice 12 volts here. That's to the battery. Now we found the power lead, and that is 11.95 volts. So we've got good power there. But I'm going to re-plug back in the camshaft sensor. I've already removed it. And come on, go on back in. How are you supposed to go on? There we go. Now let's just check to see what the power is on this one. Oh, it's still 11.95. So that one is okay. So we've got that. This is good. This we looked at, and when I pulled it, it was brand new. So let's change this over to ohms. Somebody had already replaced this. So see if we can get this one to respond. So darn hard to hold against all these pins. Okay, let's see if I got it. Oops, nope, I don't have it for sure. Oh, that's better. Now, what do we got? Nope, that's not what we want. So try the other two. I want to see some resistance here. Oh, hey. I thought we just had it. Well, it's not showing any resistance there. Well, that's strange. Oh, well. Yeah, so the meter's working. But I can't get any resistance measured in what looks like a brand new sensor. There's only 3 pins in here, so it's 2 of them got to touch and show resistance, and there is no resistance showing across any of the pins. That means we got an open circuit on this one, and all we're doing is touching the pins inside here. So let's try it, putting it the reverse way for a second.
No, there's something.
Oh, now we've got something. Yeah. Okay.
Bring your hand down, John.
Okay, so there is resistance there. Okay.
On.
Okay, let's try this. First off, we're going to try volts. Turn it on. That would help. Okay. 11.28 volts. And no, she's not going to do it. Oh, I got it on probably the wrong pin. There we go. 11.220 volts. Okay. Now let's try it on the camshaft sensor. Okay. You can't see this, so you just have to do it on. Okay, I can't remember which one I had it in.
10.9, 10.5, 9, 7.
Shouldn't be anything right now.
It's going all over the place.
Millivolts.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
Are we looking for volts?
Volts. 11.
Yeah, it's got 4.41 volt.
No, it shouldn't be that one. It should be 11.23.
No, it wasn't.
11.23.
It was whatever I told you it was.
Come on, now, let's try the other one. Okay.
No, it's still in millivolts.
Well, it's not even touching yet, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now.
11.1917.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the voltage is good to both wires. Let's check the continuity.
I switched the button. And what are we looking for here?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
We're looking for the sound. Continuity?
Yeah.
Okay. Have a listen. Yeah. Okay, so we
Good.
got continuity. Now the interesting thing is the ground on this plug is the middle pin. Ground on this plug is going to be the end pin. Now that's the power. There we go.
Good.
So we know the wiring is basically good. We haven't checked for signal, but that's not going to be checked just right now.
Am I turning
What we're
this
going to
off?
do is we're going to check for the ohms.
Okay.
And both of these. Let's check to see that it's working. Yeah, okay. So now when we took out the crankshaft one, it was nice and clean, so it was obviously brand new. So it should work. So get the red lead onto the power pin, which I'm not sure which one it is. I'm not too worried about that. It's one of two. And that one doesn't change. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, there we go. Down to... Can't get a very good read on it because 7.4. So there's resistance in that. Okay, now when we looked at this one looked like it had been around for a while. It was covered in oil, all kinds of dirt on it. Yeah, we had the power lead. One of the two. I can't tell you which one it is. I just know it's the outside one. Okay. And it only goes down to 28. Wait a second. Let's do it again here. Okay, so it's the other way around. I wish I had little alligator clips. to do something like this. Gotta watch it into the sun here. Let's hope that one works. Well, that one isn't going anywhere, is it? Let's try it out for this one. Let's try it here. Should be that one. No, it's not there.
Do you want me to hold that while you push those things in?
No, no. So that's the ground.
Just
What do we got? 28, 29, 22, 22, 30. Now that should have been the same as the other one, roughly around 5. Did you get a picture of that?
I just can't see it in the picture. I
Can
can
you?
see it, yeah.
Okay. So that's where we believe is the problem for my intermittent hesitation and stuff. And it allowed me to drive because it still had a little bit of resistance, but nowhere near enough to keep it continually running properly. So that's it.
Thank you all.
Well, got the new sensor. Now the next impossible task is to get it in behind the engine here, down in there somewhere, put it in correctly. And that was hard enough to get out. Don't know what it's gonna be like a zoo to get it back in probably. Well, another day, another problem. I started out having 2 warnings on my code reader, and yesterday I ended up with 8 warnings. But I think it's coming to an end as to what my problem is, and what it is somewhere in this line here there is a crossover between the 5-volt system for the sensors and the 12-volt system. It's getting 12 volts through everything. And just show you what I mean. So here's my crankshaft position warning, and that says no signal. That's what I had before. And then my throttle position sensor, voltage high. The other voltage throttle position sensor, voltage high. the intake air temperature, high voltage, the manifold absolute pressure. Now I had replaced this, so this one's a brand new sensor, high voltage. This is the engine coolant sensor. So high input, I'm going to guess that it means high voltage. CMP sensor, crankshaft position sensor, intermittent interruption. Now this is the one I replaced, and this is where I think my problem sort of got identified, because it is back on this end, and I had to remove everything all the way through back here. So I was pulling all the wiring all over the place. But the one thing that is for sure is they all run on the same wire loom that's attached to the coil packs. I'm not sure, but I think the coil packs probably have a 12 volt input. But somewhere along the ways, someone has actually crossed the 5 volt to the 12 volt. So yeah, this is the map sensor, and this is the air temperature sensor, and it all comes in back onto the same loom. So now I have to discover where the changeover has been to figure it out and correct it and bring it all back into a 5 volt system. So that is going to be the tough one, but where they did it I don't know. So I've got to look for somewhere where it looks like it's been fiddled with, and or if it goes into the computer, if it was just a pin laying over, then it would just be the one sensor. But this is all the sensors on this one loom, so that's why I think it's got to be a complete problem with whatever. So now I got to go check out the computer. Now, which is up in under the glove box, right in there. The interesting thing was this panel down here was missing, and when I first read about this, I thought the computer was in down here, but it's not. It's much higher, and so I think the person trying to fix this before actually was thinking to check the computer too. I know the computer should be all right because it's still reading codes. It's still got memory, so the 12 volt hasn't busted the computer just yet. But now we've got to find the problem. Yeah, one more thing about what was happening. After I put the new camshaft sensor in, I fired it up about 3 times, and then the 4th time it went somewhat smooth. But she's still up to the same old trick of hesitation at 3,000, won't even go hardly past that. It's not dying straight away, but that's neither here nor there, because maybe in drive it would be, maybe in while you're driving. Mind if I don't show you the rough running? I don't want to fry my computer or take a chance with frying the computer, so I'm just gonna try and find a fix and get the voltage down to 5 before I fire it up again. Too much at the 12 volt, it might damage the computer. Okay, that's it. Bye.